Welcome to Coaching for Creatives with Kirsten. My name is Kirsti Call. I'm a therapist-trained life coach and a children's book author. Together, we'll get the drama out of our lives and onto the page. Let's get started. You are listening to episode 38, Getting Comfortable with Uncertainty. I just spent the last 2 hours looking for my cat. He's named Ghost, rather aptly, and today he has disappeared in a way that almost has me asking, did we ever own a cat? I cleaned up cat vomit, certain evidence. Also, we've got the cat litter, cat hair, water, food. We have so many evidences of Ghost, but I cannot find him. I even played meowing sounds on my phone and looked in every nook and cranny, cleaning as I went. But as of now, I have no idea where he is. He is an indoor cat, but it's possible one of the kids accidentally let him out on their way to school. It's possible he's hiding somewhere, just sleeping. It's possible the unsettled feeling I have about him is all for naught, and he will show up at any moment completely oblivious to my discomfort and concern. Regardless, uncertainty is uncomfortable. As human beings, we like to know things. We like the familiarity of knowing that the sun will rise and set. We like to know that if we follow a map or GPS that we'll arrive at our destination. We like to know when and how we're going to work or school. So when things are uncertain, we feel worried and unsettled. You know that feeling when you've submitted a bunch of work and you still haven't heard back from editors? Or you've applied to jobs or school and you're waiting to see if they want you? Living in uncertainty is tough. And we don't really have a choice most of the time. I remember in 2020 realizing I thought I knew what March of 2020 was going to be like. And I was wrong. 2020 was totally unexpected, right? So let's talk about ways to get comfortable with uncertainty. Number 1, notice small uncertainties. Exposure therapy actually does work. For example, you send a new manuscript to your critique group. You don't know how they'll react, what feedback you'll get. Or you reach out to someone you haven't talked to in a while. You don't know how they'll react or if they'll respond at all. This is a small uncertainty that you can take on intentionally. Perhaps you choose to buy something new and different when you go shopping for food. You don't know if you'll like it, but the uncertainty of that is easily remedied by eating the food, right? These are small uncertainties, but still uncertain. Notice how you handle these small uncertainties. Every time you seek out uncertainties, you're training your brain to react to unexpected things in a way that serves you. Again, if you purposely find things that are uncertain in life, then when unexpected things happen, you're more capable of handling it. Okay, so number 2, don't dwell on things you can't control. I know this is a hard one. It's really tough. But once you've submitted your work to an agent or editor, it's out of your hands. You cannot control whether they like it or not, whether they sign you or give you a contract. If you find yourself dwelling in the uncertainty of a situation, ask yourself, do I have any control over this? If your answer is no, answer your brain with things like, I don't know what's going to happen, and that's okay. Or, nothing has gone wrong here. Or, there are lots of possibilities in this scenario. Or, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be right now, in this moment. Number 3, change your perspective. The publishing industry is slow. I mean, slower than a sloth. So slow. It takes weeks, months, and sometimes years to hear back about book contracts. This can be excruciating, especially as we're waiting in uncertainty. So perhaps instead of thinking this is taking forever, I may never get a response, and it's true, sometimes we don't get responses from agents or editors. We can try to come up with some positives like, all this time gives me the opportunity to focus on new stories. Or, since I have no control over the outcome of these submissions, I can focus my energy on creating. This waiting period gives me time to get my website up and running, etc. Number 4, control the things you can control. Although much of life is uncertain, there are many things you can control in your life. You can choose your schedule, how often you go out in nature or look out the window, your exercise or non-exercise routine, your food, your activities, what you wear, who you hang out with, what you work on, your hobbies, the books you read, etc., the art you create. You can intentionally choose how you respond to people. You can choose to replace hindering thoughts with helpful thoughts. The possibilities are endless. Which leads me to my next thought. Number 5, turn uncertainty into possibility. What if all the uncertainties are really just possibilities? What if not knowing opens up doorways to what you never thought possible? What if losing a job leads you to your dream job? What if not having a job leads you to your next artistic endeavor? What if your creativity burgeons because the world shuts down for a pandemic? What if you all of a sudden have so much family time because everything outside of the house is canceled? What if your new mantra became uncertainty equals possibility? Number 6, mentorship. Make a list of people you admire and ask yourself, what would they do in this situation? What would Jane Yolen do? What would Oprah do? What would my grandmother do? And lastly, number 7, be kind to yourself. Some people are better at dealing with uncertainty than others. They might just have a lot of practice. If you're struggling, don't judge yourself. Give yourself permission and space to struggle. And then allow yourself to do something you love to do. Curl up with a good book. Watch a thought-provoking or funny YouTube video. Make yourself some tea and look out the window. Uncertainty is hard, and that's okay. It's been about 7 hours since the last sighting of Ghost, our cat. I'm steeped in uncertainty. What if he isn't okay? What if something has happened to him? But what if he is okay? What if he's found the most wonderful hiding place and he's taking the most restorative nap and me searching and calling his name has been a profound annoyance to him? I'm going to sit here, or keep searching, and embrace the uncertainty. After all, uncertainty is possibility. Until next time, keep smiling. If you like what you've heard, check out my Get Yourself Unstuck program. Go to KirstenCall.com. That's KirstineCall.com and schedule a free consultation today. Coaching for Creatives is produced by Kirsti Call. Music and audio engineering by James Call.